All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash, the honors, unto the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and taught me the truth through the Holy Spirit, and a sincere peace, blessings, and salutations to you, Akim, across the four corners of the earth that are pushing this knowledge and truth and in sincerity. It's the brother Barzar from the GMS Arizona Campbell as well, with another quick lesson edified through the Holy Spirit, and to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the true children of Israel, according to the scriptures and according to the prophecy. Shalom. This is going to be a quick hit. I want to go into a video about this announcement about Apple working with a tech company called Synchron, where they are now developing technology that can be controlled through a brain implant. It can be controlled by your mind by way of taking a brain implant. So this is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. All right, the warning is coming from the prophets. Okay. Primarily here at Great Millstone, beginning with our elder and apostles on down. We're warning of what? We're warning of war, of evil, and of pestilence. We're warning of the events that are going to unfold in these latter days. One of the last few prophecies remaining to be fulfilled is the prophecy of the MOTB, or the mark of the beast, spoken about in the book of Revelations, the 13th chapter. We're going to get it here in a moment. But first, I want to play the video that talks about this new technology, okay? This new initiative, this new undertaking between Apple and Synchron and what they're developing. And this is just the beginning of this being a part of the society as a whole. It's just beginning with Apple, but this is soon going to be an endeavor taken on by all the tech companies and all the major developers. They're going to create an initiative of their own to where this is just going to be a normal part of society. But for you to participate in it, it's going to require that you implant a C-hip into your hand or in your forehead. And this is the prophecy of the book of Revelations coming to pass. Regardless, this is the truth, and this is the proper breakdown of this prophecy, regardless of these other Israelite schools and these other Israelite teachers that teach otherwise. We're watching this play out in real time. Real quick, Habakkuk 2, verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. The visions would stand for the prophecies. Okay, the visions spoken about in the second chapter are referring to the prophecies. Verse 3, it says, for the vision, all right, the prophecy, these end time prophecies that we're witnessing play out before our very eyes, is yet for an appointed time. Okay, what's the appointed time? The appointed time is now. But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. When something is speaking, it is being made evident. It's being pushed right in front of your face. All right, to where it's clear. Okay, that's speaking and not lying. Though it tarry, wait for it, because there was a point in time where we weren't seeing these news articles coming out talking about how technology is so advanced that through a brain implant, you can control electronic devices. Nah, that point in time is now. We're now at the point in time in Esau Edom's kingdom where a technology can do such a thing. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And so these promises are faithful and true. These prophecies that the Lord, gave his prophets the true understanding of, Amos 3 and 7. And now we're giving the understanding to our people so that they can prepare themselves, so that they could be equipped with the truth to know, identify, and to respond accordingly when these things come. Let's look at the video.
Welcome to iPad Focus, where we dive into the latest tech trends and innovations that matter most to you. Today, we're talking about a game changer in the world of accessibility technology, Apple's mind-controlling capabilities. Imagine being able to control your iPhone, iPad, and even the Vision Pro headset with just your thoughts.
All right, fair use on this video. I'm just using it for informational purposes only.
Sounds like science fiction, right? But it's not as far-fetched as you think. According to the Wall Street Journal, Apple is working with a company called Synchron on brain-computer interfaces that could revolutionize the way people with severe physical disabilities interact with their devices. So, how does it work? It starts with a small implant called the stentrode, designed by Synchron. This tiny device can be implanted in a vein near the user's brain's motor cortex, picking up electrical signals from the brain. Those signals are then translated into actions that your iPhone or iPad can understand. Yes, you heard that right. Apple is making headway into the field of brain-computer interfaces, and it's not just a novelty. One tester, Mark Jackson, who has ALS and struggles to stand or travel, is already learning to use his iPhone and Vision Pro through his brain implant. While he can't yet move a cursor as quickly as with a mouse or touchscreen, he's able to navigate screens using brain signals. It's a remarkable breakthrough that could change lives. Now, let's talk about the tech behind it. The stentrode is still in its early stages, but Apple's partnership with Synchron shows great potential for this technology. Some might say it's not as advanced as Neuralink solutions, which have shown promising results. However, Apple's entry into this space could be a game changer. Later this year, Apple plans to release a new software standard that will help third-party developers build apps compatible with brain implants. It's an exciting development that could unlock a whole new world of possibilities for people with disabilities.
Yeah, they starting out with the people with disabilities to warm the public up to this technology. But what's happening is this idea is being pushed out into the society so it could be socially accepted. I had my son approach me about this brain implant because he heard about it. He's 7 years old. And we had a conversation about the MOTB, and I was breaking it down to him. But kids as young as 6 and 7 years old are already having conversations about this because it's already being pushed out into the society to where these minds can be conditioned to accept it. So this is the book of Revelations, because this is the prophecy of the MOTB coming to pass. We're getting ready to enter into the hour of temptation, where the whole world is going to be tried and tempted to take this thing. And you're going to have to stand upon your faith, on the belief in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and withstand your trial, your testing period. Revelations 13 and verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. The beast is speaking of America, NATO, and the EU. All right, that image is his philosophies, is political, economics, is social, all the ways of this whore, America, Babylon the Great, that are being pushed on the earth. It says that as many will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So refusing the MOTB is going to be a penalty of death, lest Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with you, because those that keep the word of the Lord's patience are going to be kept from the hour of temptation. Verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that mark is what you saw in the clip. It's that same brain implant. All right, that's the forehead. There's a micro C-hip, which is about the size of a grain of rice, that is going to be put into your hand by way of a syringe. That's the right hand. It could be your right hand, your left hand, but that's the MOTB that's going to be implemented by hand, or to the hand, I should say. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're going to be exiled. You're going to be cut off from society. You're not going to be able to work. You're not going to be able to buy and sell. So that's no food, no grocery store trips. You're not going to be able to pay bills. No form of commerce or transacting. So you're going to be cut off from society. What you're going to have to lean on is faith. And that's where the trial of your faith comes into play. These are the times that we're coming into. This is the warning. So wake up. Wake up. This ain't no time to be playing games about what this MOTB is. Hey, you follow after false prophets that's teaching you a false doctrine, then guess what? Blind is leading the blind, and ultimately both will fall into a ditch. You continue to play games with this thing, continue to play games with this prophecy. It's going to be here before you know it, and you ain't going to know what to do. Romans 13:11. It says, in that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. There you go. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. That's what you got to equip yourself with. You got to equip yourself with this light, which this light is the truth, the full truth, the only truth. And that's what we pushing here at Great Millstone. We told you the truth when we told you what the MOTB is. Now we're seeing it, and you got to decide who you going to serve. If you take this thing thinking that it's not what it is, that's inexcusable for you. The Lord isn't going to accept that as an excuse. You will have your place in the lake of fire, and you will be tormented with fire and brimstone, pursuant to Revelations, the 14th chapter. Let's finish off this video, and that's all I got for today. Shalom.
The implications are huge. Imagine being able to communicate, access information, and even control your device without relying on physical touch. It's a prospect that's both thrilling and thought-provoking. And it's not just about accessibility. This technology has the potential to redefine the way we interact with our devices. At iPad Focus, we're all about exploring the latest trends and innovations in tech. From smart home automation to AI-powered productivity tools, we dive into the world of tech that matters most to you. Stay tuned for more updates on Apple's brain-computer interfaces and the impact it could have on people's lives. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of mind-controlling technology. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more iPad Focus content that keeps you up to date on the latest tech trends and innovations.
Yeah, don't fall for the wiles of the devil. With that, I'm going to say shalom.